Adeshimamba ye mamuina jo mamwa kwa benyume Edmuba KFM TV eso emra so se enyume sema ya bwabwa no efi ye maimo no ye nini a ebeso mo se no nsia kase wo KFM TV ne so ye de aseda ebekwa ma ya boafo KFM Musical Center dada bateka bana talent microfinance wo ana enyume wo mo ebo metwi do ma mede nsem no mede eba beso mo na enyume semi edoso na mekai wo se etwegu ewe abefo ntentam video ne so Facebook and YouTube KFM TV GH no to betimi ahwebi na wa share na wa like na wa dwentwe no so de guase ama me kama nsem no de bedi mu akotini bi enwume ene se Ghana man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the ana was swearing a year Presidential Economic Advisory Group ewo my Ghana hase no wodin sem do na etu dwa de fa ho idea mu nsem ye de ebebro wo kase no so sa enso so ana tema central organizer enso abekasa e de afa NHIS eye wo mo officer wo atum no eno so wodin nsem abetu dwa ye de mu nsem ye de ebebro enyume ewo kase ne so ye de dwede nsem ebeka ho ede ama eye guta enso ehwe nim se eye January tax force no operation no wo mode kokobo ebeko ede ama mo anwume ye de mu nsem ye de ebeba besum ye de ni gede nsem ebeka ho ede ama eye Hamamat Montia enso eche mo se ade wenya global order se mra I show speed ebepie mo my Ghana hano eyade a aboa ne ye papa ma ne nkuto edwa no etimi akonkan ede ama na no so ye de mu nsem ye de ebeba besum anwume ewo kase ne so we ne nsem ne afoforo pi ayaboa no ayede besum se no nsia kase wo KFM TV ne so na anwume okenkan fo awotimi nkan edin a meje so ene maami esin kroma na mitwa me hosema me ba nsem no edo so na me hyase ede ama for yes I'm amuina akwaba edamo asese enyume mugusu etimu TV no ha mohwe no nsia kase wo KFM TV no so mekoso ekai wo sensemi etwego ewe abefo ntentam video ne so Facebook and YouTube KFM TV GH no to betimi ahwebi na wa share na wa like na wo adwenche no eguase ama me kama me shensem na say ede ama odi Ghana man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ende ana wo wo swery nkofo bi economic advisory was swery omo in wo my Ghana na nsema odi tu dwa no wo chiemo ese waye disappointed die papa beto samria koko farmers mu sika ne ade wo sempenifo tu amomo no wo nsa enka sa sika ne no anenam so ama Ghana man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wabekasa ede afa ho ayenso ye de bi esomo ewo no sia kase no eso.
Handling of state-owned enterprises has also been uneven and at times haphazard. Weak governance frameworks, political interference, and inadequate financial discipline undermined institutions that were once engines of stability and credibility. We failed to raise sustainable funding for cocoa and the Cocoa Board's capacity to syndicate effectively, something it had done successfully since the early 1990s. And this was severely impaired. These are not points of blame, they are lessons in responsibility.
Man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wode abetu jame so enyume ye de bi aba besomo na ye to asem ne so de ama de awode sem bi egu kwan mu efa criteria wo mo share answer wo mo members de ama Presidential Economic Advisory Group no man penny John Dramani Mahama ne sem no ebi
guided by several principles. First, experience and institutional memory. Some members of PAGE have served across different administrations, including during my earlier tenure in office. This continuity is important. Experience allows us to sustain what has worked, correct what has failed, and avoid repeating costly mistakes. Second, diversity of expertise and sectoral balance. Members bring expertise and experience spanning fiscal policy, monetary management, capital markets, private enterprise, academia, and the real economy. Third, gender and generational balance. Economic policy must reflect the full breadth of national talent. PAGE reflects a strong representation of women, young professionals, seasoned practitioners, and scholars, including the elderly, whose insights will enrich our deliberations. This breadth is not symbolic, it's strategic. You're all qualified and experienced enough. We face a tough road ahead, regardless of the progress we may have chalked up to date. As a nation, we find ourselves again in debt distress after having previously declared HIPC and solemnly assuring ourselves that we will never return to such a position. That experience should have permanently altered our fiscal culture. Unfortunately, instead, we dissipated significant buffers and stabilizers that would have shielded our citizens from the painful domestic debt haircuts that they ultimately had to endure. We must confront this reality honestly. After investing in 3 oil fields and positioning ourselves as an emerging petroleum economy, we allowed policy inconsistency and investor uncertainty to drive existing and potential investors to competing jurisdictions. Our task now is correction without amnesia, learning from both our success and our failures. Importantly, PAGE shall report to the President, submitting advisory memoranda, briefs, and strategic reviews as and when required. Your counsel is therefore expected to be frank, independent, evidence-based, and anchored in the long-term national interest. PAGE is not new to our governance architecture. It existed under the late President, Professor John Evans Atta Mills, and also during my earlier tenure in office. And it returns today expanded and strengthened to reflect the evolving complexity of our economy.
For Ghana man penny, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Sansem Abetuja was signed Ekasa Edifa, a Ghana, Yesi Kasem, ye 24 economy in Roma Hudra, a Bebuama Bibiano, mine et me afan into my pay frano, what the Gukwama was signed chess, a presidential economic advisory group, Wamobe Bois Amejuma, et me, Akosuye Papa, Ediamaye.
In your letters of appointment and accompanying public release is both clear and consequential. You're expected to provide strategic counsel on macroeconomic management, fiscal consolidation, debt sustainability, and the coherence between fiscal and monetary policy. You are to advise on structural transformation, industrial development, competitiveness, and export-led growth strategies. PAGE is also charged with offering guidance on sectoral development, private sector expansion, investment mobilization, and sustainable job creation, while supporting the design and implementation of flagship national initiatives, including the 24-hour economy, the Accelerated Export Development Program, and other productivity-enhancing reforms. In addition, you are to conduct periodic assessments of Ghana's economic performance, propose policy adjustments where necessary, and contribute expert input to Ghana's economic negotiations and engagement with bilateral and multilateral partners, international financial institutions, and investors.
Ebusia Fanunti, in some way, and a Ghana man penny, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, or the Egu Kwamu and De Emra, were inaugurated a 12-member presidential advisory a year group. My Ghana has say, and our distance when Egu Kwama Yensu Yedibi Ababeson, Yedu, every son, Semnimo. Na enyume yedo ekopiemu e wonsemfo from there eye NDC candidate elect Edema Yawasu East eye Abaton Peswa so Baba Jamal endedwe wabekasa edi afani decision a wodi egu kwam se wo ye eye high commissioner Edema Nigeria no wo chem se sa ni resignation a wodi abeto ho a wo che se wo yi ne ho die efimesa se eye by election a won be hyehyɛ so wo march bosome ne de to so miensa e wo my Ghana ha no se ne be betimi aboa no na wenya kwan e de ne ho agesa abato we misamwe ana Baba Jama wo de abeto edwa.
I'm motivated by human service. I am not materialistic because omo kasa asemi ina no or can say hey Baba like me colleague be owo Brazil or say or friend me Baba I hear you are going back to Nima. I said yes. Or say hey the salary is good oh this is our condition, you want to leave it? I say yes, I'm leaving it because I'm not motivated by material things. Please, if it's about money, then I'll stay in Nigeria. Look at all these largesse. Apart from that, do you believe that if me fee Abuja, me decide that me go visit me office in Nigeria, and I'm go visit me coordinator or Kano, and I'm go visit me coordinator or Anambra, and a baby. Every day I spend out there, I'm giving $47. My telephone allowance, $600. So yes, all the material things are good. Sabi, mo ambata de bi awako di 2-3 years awaba wadani hieni da. Sabi, unless so you kwasi mpeni. But pass uko di owa because at the end of the month, you know, all what I buy from my $12,000 is food. Food. And so I won't even spend $1,000 in my the whole month. I won't spend it. So if I'm here, as I said, I am coming to serve. Sabi, obi a ono, osi ojai ni ewo Nigeria ina, yamfani se obi mama 10,000. Na or the 2,000 atoa or the 10,000 atoa. Now we get 10,000 or over 2,000. We any brana. We any bre. Na me jawe now on Nigeria. And yes, I'm a kofa kahu. And you use the word greedy in the ground. Greedy na se. Greedy you be or judging near my boss. Alameboa. Na me ba kuno me se me jaho na ma beso mamamfua. Obi okita board me and san pay MP na ka on one greedy. Okita board me and so. Or sample MP and I know so there would the MP can board near you fiso because MP be at me a board member and I'm a boy but me semi giant Nigeria now me win here ha means I'm going Nigeria me jebi bia or me baba kabeje ketwano and the mina me babeje ketwano and in you kita board me and so sample MP aka hono one anybody and me who say opinion on platforms say or a greedy, I ask myself, do you understand the word greedy at all?
Adeshima Benunti, same way, Anna Baba Jamal, our year NDC, a year parliamentary elect, a war, a year Ayawasu East, one, and our day, same way, I bet you, yes, ye DB Abba, some year 27 said the Amodia, Yaduko Pimu, our tema, and an important, the year tema, Mayor E.B. Bright. Abekasa Edia Fa a year woman National Health Insurance Officer what temana wo mo twem say ye executives ahodra wo mo NDC amenu kon wo tema wo mo akoloke sa office no eno ana EB Bright mo say sa de no wabe condemn enye right say wo betimi ede mrasho mo nsem no makoloke ye NHIS wo mo office sign same way ana EB Bright wo no so wo de abeto edwa
the claims manager that just left? Is it claims manager or scheme manager that just left?
Abby, she's been transferred in the interim. I am standing.
Okay, I'm just asking. She's been transferred.
Yes.
It means that there are other places to work within your scheme than in Tema.
That's right.
Is this office, your duties, are they political?
No.
So why do you expect that your appointment should be political? If I did a head count of everybody here and tried to ascertain your political, affiliations, wouldn't some of you lose your jobs? If we were hiring people on the basis of their political colors instead of their competence and their relevance to the scheme, would some of you be here? There are some people here who think that they deserve this position and not somebody else, but they were probably hired under the regime of the NPP. We're not going to tolerate that in Tema. I do not make the appointments into NHIA. And what we require in this metro is competence and performance. So as I stand here, if a new scheme manager has been posted to this place, I must give him a chance to prove his mettle. If it delivers results for me, fine. If it doesn't, the verdict will be clear enough for all of us. However, we have a metro to run. So let this serve as a guide to anybody not to put my government, not to embarrass my government by suggesting that appointments are made by constituency executives or the mayor. This appointment, what is this? NHIA. Have you seen me inside your office before? No. Good. I expect you to do your job. I will engage you to deliver. So whoever here feels that they're going to foment trouble, not in my metro. The security forces are under strict instructions to protect the people that work here. That's my duty, to keep you safe. So if you feel that you're going to compromise this, it means that you're ready to compromise yourself. So I hope that is clear to all of us. This place will be opened, there will be security and protection provided, and that is the final word. The government of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is run by competence.
Ebusiafo anunti semwe anatema mayor EB Bright wode abetu dwaye nso ye dibi ababe sumu nyumre yegina ni semisu ne twa ye ho akoje aboafo nkrato abaye ba nsem no edoso na ebetu aso ediama.
Yo, I'm for and I am Makwaba at the bar, a KFM musical shopper. Yotosumi no wo free eye kumase makom dadam ho no esane ede ba adumuno sabre no udu eye Sambra Junction Sambra Hotel kwanta no so pe na shop no ene Sambra Hotel ene di nhwa animu wudi free Sambra Hotel a wo sane ede ko nanka na Hagan ho no ane oho ana KFM musical shop yotosumi no ya bie no foforo na de e kan ne se emfidie papa etimiche de wode ya sorry de wode goro agoro ahodo juma de bia wode obehia eye mfidie mechira musical instrument bia no eye KFM ento wo se Ghana muntie Asante mai muntie eye KFM musical shop ana sabre ya bie no foforo mo no chan ewo Prempeh the second street we free all men come down na wo sane ede ko adum no ane udu Sambra Hotel kwantane so na wa dane on sanifa so oho ana KFM musical shop yi ewo ye ne Sambra Hotel ana ehwe animo ye twa abrebia
gina mese se meya proud ana se meye twa me free kumasi edum KFM instrument store obi bi sasa se bo me fu dia wotu ma woni sida wodi ne ma papa ejira woni na wotu say yes wotu no bibi aka wakoma ni nyina free KFM instrument store kumasi edum se mi tira ho na me to no ma mi timi nya ho me ka fi se fidi papa mu anim na mi kina no wo betro ye ko ma ya do se kana twa nanka kaneu ensemfu ayi
Medo benami Ghana duko do ajakple ho duko kata. Mie chonya nua de venami cho Talent Microfinance Limited Gajarupa. Mie wona susu savings, adishare, school buafo, cashback, ple bubua okata. Nenya be egajom de mi agbo la letie tomegbeko aten aho gadodo. Kenenya be egajom vivi la nenya be o gahia ola aten ava de o gai kene hia fa.
Tanenya be mi foncho mi afa jom yo kenya mi afa gadodo nyawa. Business loan elemiashi, church finance elemiashi, salary loan elemiashi, eye bubo li kenya personal loan. Nenya be mi foncho business loan a enye gadodo ikemia nana asichalao. Nenya be washigba keke alum LSW we have talent. Mi pekpegede nwo nenye wo shigba lesua ne woge wo kekegedeji to talent pomo nuome nenye be mi fonchu mi afa salary loan a enye gado mo mi ke mi vuna mi afa jidudu $1 nke ga nyu he ya va talent wo pay slip pe bank statement ye kwenye nwi hia o na kokko ho salary loan le rate mi to keke akeji church financier personal loan va nenye habobo masoli hama eji fufofo sankuo jitao olila ashibobwe kekeke mie flegeno na nohem v choji nto jinwade vare kwereka monpopo kai ganyu heya talent kuna kpoheya ole chagbagba na do tare talent bena wo gado monwa anobobwe nami akpenami
etibe ya nyafi ke talent la
Talent Microfinance Jengo Amegan Shipe Abe Letina Tejibo Hotame
miape kapomo enya 050-129-1298 alo 050-128-9119 talent oga kwamanu banto
Talent Microfinance, your channel of wealth.
Adeshimamba yesai mamu ina akwaba eda mwasise nyume mugusu etimu TV ho amoshe no nsiakase wo KFM TV ne so because we kai wo se nyumre semi etwegu ewe ya abefo ntentam video ne so Facebook and YouTube KFM TV GH no to betimi ahwebi na wa share na wa like na wa dwenche no so odi eguase ama me kama metwa nsem ne so dia ma odi egusua ewo teman semi emu ne no enam so ma Henry Davison aye we NDC tema Central Constituency Secretary na wono anodi abetudwa wochim ne ntia wo so wo fato mo ho a health insurance officer wotema no wo akotumni na ne se mo chese unfair appointment bi ekwo so kwa wo ni nje ho eno enenam so ema wo so wo fa mbere sure mo nsem a wo akoloke wo officer wotema
want to let people know. Now it means we have people who work and we have people who deserve appointment, right? We've heard them. We know who appoint who. We have sent, the party has not been consulted. So that is all that we are asking. We should sit on the round table and make sure proper thing is done. Are you getting me? We will not work for somebody to come and take over. We are not, all of us, we are NDC people. But we have NDC more than NDC, I'll tell you. When you think, come and be executive, and you see how you will be having...
The appointment of the NHS Metro Director, Fortama Metro, has been done without recourse to constituency executive. And we think that it is becoming too many. One too many, if I should say. So this morning, we decided to lock the place up. Until the proper thing is done, then work can continue. If not, Aluta continue. As long as life will permit us. Because if you talk about things and they tell you it should be done, it will be done. But they still continue in the same fashion from a particular direction, then it means it's not the best for us as a party and as leadership in the constituency. There should be proper consultation. As constituency, my chairman is here. You can find out from him. The organizer is here. Other members of the constituency, executive members are here. There have not been a single meeting that we've been involved in the appointment of anybody to the assembly or any position within the metroship. And that is our problem.
Any final message?
We want to get it to the appointing authorities that this appointment should be reversed and the proper thing done. Consultation, whoever is deserved to be here should be here, not somebody we don't know in the constituency. We want somebody who lives here, votes here, and struggled with us since the birth of Temasek in 2012. We have laid our life for this party to today. We will not work. Monkey no go work. That will not happen. Hence our story this morning.
Revolution, a solution, as a long way to.
Samway Anna Henry Davidson Aye our NDC Tema Central Constituency Secretary Wade Abetu Janemra Wadin in Semebe no and organizers a who draw moho and Sebe Kasaya or more chemo Nintia office or Majatum Amasesia de or more alloc no more says Sadia a course no yadia womani edging huye papa san say appointment and penny for no a yadia womani angel.
NDC people, but we have NDC more than NDC, I'll tell you. When you think, come and be executive, and you see how you will be having sleepless nights. We, the executive, will be left alone, and they will tell us that everybody has work. So now, everybody should become executive, or all of us will be outside, then the party will run. We are not asking for too much. Anything that you do, please consult the constituency executive. The branch executives are at our neck. They've left the party executive from national to region to constituency. Nothing is working. They've left us just like that. We don't know who did the appointment. And we said we want to sit on the round table to solve issues. We are here this morning to let the party know that we are all going to stand between one another to make sure everything is done. Thank you. Organize here. We are on it. We are solving the issues. So that reason why this is the first one we are giving. This is the first petition, and the subsequent ones will continue.
Ebusia fanunti we and organizers ahodo wo mo ewotema eni important wo mo dia betu bia yen so ye de bi aba beso mo ye to ansem no so dia mo de do kopie mo ewon nsem fufum eye Asante Regional Ambulance Service wo mo so e dia betu bia mo chem se okwa yaresa ahodo a ewo Asante mantema obehu na ye se mpa ni ho obewura ha ye se bed ni ho wo chese eno eyade bia ha adwin ye papa papa isansa bia no ma ambulance ahodo a wo mo de eya yarefo ayasabia hodo no ma wo mutimi di be hours e wo kwan mu a enu wo modu hospital ya na ese mu nsam achi mu fa nipa ne nkwa ha wo mo chese enu eya de bia ha adwin ye pa enu nti wo mo sia ban eni ni penifo se won hwe na wo mo enye bibi enfanfa.
Thing we are getting worried about is the receiving facilities. You know, you get the patient to the receiving facility and there's no space for you. For instance, you get to Komfonoche and they are overwhelmed. So in such instances, the ambulance is engaged at the hospital. So when there's now a pre-hospital case at the constituency, it becomes difficult. All right, so we think that if the peripheral hospitals are equipped, they are better able to manage some of the cases there, so that they don't really burden us with moving the patient from that area to the central point where it's always choked. Right, Komfonoche a lot of times is overwhelmed with a lot of cases. You get there, a good number of people are still waiting for bed, and you get there with your ambulance. Sometimes we spend about a whole day with the ambulance waiting for a case to be handed over to. So you see that at that time the ambulance is not active. Yeah, so it's a challenge. It's a big challenge. So we think that if other facilities are brought on board, they're able to take the burden from Kofonoche, and that those cases that we have brought to Kofonoche, and we are kind of stuck with the ambulance, and those cases are able to move to those areas and then clear a way for like the more severe cases to get to Kofonoche for them to be able to handle. I think that is really also a big challenge for us as a service in the region.
Adesima Benunti in some way an Asante regional ambulance service and what they are to Jayen so Yadibi Ababesum ye 2 so dia more dia a year and bow moton DNA at the end the day you want your chegu kwama much say a year redevelopment plan in penny for Ediaba or Modi Bessie Dready Bia and there were much as no air debia be how mo ye papa and no and so Amo Mosu Mashisha ko giant year. Womode womonsem ene omakoma so ade e to Ghana penifo
1700 and something ene ewo mu no nipa dodo a ewo echenchen ene lole kwan ho wo mo nya baabi antena no edoso 6700 and something na omu kan it is sia no yeso man panyi se ode ne badwafo mu nhwe no pata na won besi no enye more than that because nipa dodo e tena lole kwan mu ade chi a asumafo epam mu wo lole kwan ho omu so mu bedidi so mu si ya no sa time no nani badodo endorse sa but see I bedosu more than shares na ewo inside no it yesra say wo mu hwe no sakra year wo mu si apata no more than that this you know why no to say sebio ya ye wodwom de sebio ye nya nipa ana ofa bo bia mayen this of ono paso oye no ana paso oye dan so yam wayen when ye dey try am school fees you just school fees in Bompadana Boko never saw family and you 3 good years to 5 years and sana yes about Jumlam Wayan
Mama yes slow this you know yes the okano yam preso na mo oni yanyadwin chese market no apatado so see stores say obesi stores yamu yeton kobi mi ton momoni mi ton tos mi store mi di beda ton mi panichon yes this you know say oba boy and dia on boy and yes yamwa no na on boy and dia mama ye pacho unifisu mayen enye stores adibia baby ayepe ensu onu de we de yade no yempe
niye ka chemba ni se nkomo na ayedi ewo dem no esu mfaso edoso ensi ye be hye atade kokko na ya gina kwan ho na ya yedede enti yesra omo njai kokko no na yentina dem na planning sedia ye benya 24-hour economy market na wa shama niye ka ni se obia benya ni chefa ewo
Ebusianfo anunti ma wo moton ade e wa Ashama ne important wo mo anomode saa o makoma so ade we ebegu kwan ma yeso ye de bi aba abesum ye gina so ni adane ye ho sima ba ye de nsem no e ko edwade then some no kwedwedie mu dia president and the Ghana Union of Traders Association Guta Clement Boateng and so etunsa dia frɛ Ghana Revenue Authority GRA mpeni for say wo monhwɛ na wo monfa tab no ento wo operation bia task force o mati o egu montim wo moye no wo monfa tab no ento so se ne be beboa ma abribia no traders ni ade a wo so moye o man Ghana ha no etimi aboa ye papa no nti Ghana Union of Traders Association Guta wo mo enendedwe wo matena se a wo ne nsem twofo hia atwetwe nkomo de afasa de we
It's crucial in finding a fair and effective system that supports honest development rather than burdening traders and consumers with this obnoxious tax. We demand that GRA halt the task force that they have formed and engage in meaningful talks to address implementation challenges because we don't want to have any confrontation with the task force. And we are prepared to face them squarely. Our business! Our business! Our business! Our business! We call on the government to intervene and ensure GRA works collaboratively with traders to achieve a fair and effective tax system. We urge the government to act urgently, protecting traders and promoting compliance and fostering Ghana's development. We believe our concerns will receive the utmost attention that it deserves, and we look forward to a constructive dialogue with the authorities. Thank you for coming.
In some way, and a good time penny for Eddie Abetuja, so ye be ababe some ye general semi so na madani me hosema ba me ba me den sem no airco any jedi. Yaden Sam no ekweni jedi mudia eye Ghanaian entrepreneur awasan ye beauty mugo ewo my Ghana Hama Mart eye Montia idea dodo nanim se different no eye share butter queen wono anodin nsem bia betu ya wochem se si ade wenya global orders ahodo a eno akovara ye papa pemra eye American streamer Aisha Speed wo be pie mo ewo my Ghana ha wo mundi ne kopie mu awo na kachia ndie massage de wo mudi bi man ye papa wo chese fi summer no eye wenya global orders a eno eye ade a neni aso ye papa Hama Mart Montia wono anodin semwe abetu eja.
Our young brother Aisha Speed visit the Shea Butter Museum. That moment was not just viral, it was symbolic. It showed the world that the power, beauty and dignity of African tradition. What they saw was not just entertainment, it was our heritage. To be honest, we are overwhelmed. We are getting calls from all around the world. Our spa is booked. We cannot even serve the people coming. So we are asking for partners. We are asking for support, because this is what Ghana is about. Right now, the world is looking at us, and if we prepare, we can definitely serve a global audience. Korea. Thank you.
For a notice him way and a Hama Mart what they abetuja yen so ye dibi ababe sumo ewonosia kasiene so ye jina ni semi so na ye de nwumer kasieno ye ninia abanewie yen sem no na edo so na nwumer de di mo akotini ebie ne se Ghana man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ndedwe wo inaugurate a 12-member presidential economic advisory group ewo my Ghana ha wo den sem dodo na etuja yen so yedibi eba somo sa and so ana NDC tema central organizers chomu se ade okopima wotema National Health Insurance Officer hono wo mo decredo atuma wo mo allocate as appointment be ekoso no wo mo ni enje ho ye no so ye de mu nsem ye de ebe somo ye de dwede nsem eka ho edema guta enso ehwenim se GRA wo mo task force operation no wo mo de kokoba mom se wo mo hwe na wo mo enjai eno so nwure ye do mo siko edema ye de nigede nsem eka ho edema Hama Mart Montia chomo se siade Aisha Speed obepie mu my Ghana hande o man ne massage no wo mo enya global order eno ade bia neni age hu ye papa yen so ye de mu nsem ye de ebro when nsem ne afufo pi aye boa no ye de beso mu se no sia kase wo KFM TV ne so ye de aseda stronko ebe kwama ya boa for KFM Musical Center Dada Bate Kabana Talent Microfinance wo mo ananyume wo mo ebo ye chido ma ye de nsemi ye de ebe so mo kenkan for outing nka enyume no edin ameje so ene mami esi enkroma ye beda production team ni na so ase sa omo boa e ma ye de kase ye de ebe so mo yakra mu ina